bullish or bearish. Whether you're a rookie trader or a rock star, we believe there's room for everyone. Every Filipino can learn how to trade. We're just your average Joe. But together, let's take advantage of the greatest equalizer of wealth ever, the stock market, where millions can be made and lost in a click of a finger. The journey to trading mastery is a lifetime, and we're here to stay. We are ZFT, and this is where the hot money is.
Hello, this is Z-Freaks, and in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through how you can start liquidity mining using DeFi. Let's get into it. What you're seeing right now is my account, and I've put in around 60,000 USD, and ito, nag-dollar cost average kasi ako nito with DFI. And just recently, I think 2 to 3 months ago, I gotten myself into liquidity mining since mas malaking nagiging rewards niya compared to single staking. So how I would describe liquidity mining, it's kind of like how banks do Forex, right? Like if you buy dollars with your peso, may kaltas usually yung banks na mga 50 cents, and that's their profit. In liquidity mining, you get rewarded by providing that liquidity. Like if you're gonna, like for example here, I'm providing liquidity for gold and USD, and every time there's a transaction between these two, I get rewarded with DFI. So that's, DFI is their token in this case. So if you can see here, like liquidity mining, so they have a lot of products here in DeFi. What we usually discuss in TR or in ZFT is yung single staking, And okay, let's just go to staking para makita nyo. So several months back, you would see that yung APY nito, I think mga around 100%. And bumaba na siya since marami nang nagsistake. Siguro kasi na-discover nyo ever since we were talking about it, diba? Parang since 100% na APY, it's now down to 38%. So that means that like a lot of people are getting into this project and staking, and well, that's just one of the reasons kung bakit bumaba yung kanyang reward. But yeah, now that that's low, pwede ka namang mag-stake Nandito if you want sa DFI. But if you go to, let's say, okay, let's go to lending muna para makita nyo rin yung rates. So for example, if you have, let's say, Bitcoin or kung ano mga crypto nila na you're not really, like, you're just holding, right? Sometimes it's just better to have it lent out and you get a reward for that. Like here, you get 6% up to. So they're not really promising, big returns. There are other protocols or other projects that give bigger returns to stable coins, but in this case, they want to be sustainable. They just, they don't want to be rewarding too much. So ayan, 7%, 6%, 7%. I mean, it's better than just leaving your assets there and not earning from it, right? So yeah, that's for lending and liquidity staking. Now let's go to liquidity mining, and I'll show you why we got into liquidity mining. So here, when you do liquidity mining, it has to be with two assets. Hindi siya pwede, it's not like staking, single staking. Here, you have to have two assets and or pairs that you provide liquidity on. And as you can see here, malaki yung kanyang return. Like for example, if you're gonna put here BCH, Bitcoin, I forgot kung ano to, but here, like for example, Litecoin, right? Litecoin and DFI. You provide liquidity for that. You get a estimated 60% in a year. And here in decentralized assets, you would be seeing tokenized stocks. So usually tokenized stocks, they trade like crypto. It's not like the usual stock na, like for example, Tesla, right? You can only trade it for Monday to Fridays, and then that's it sa US stock market. And then here it's tokenized, so para siyang crypto version of those stocks. You can trade it anytime. So yeah, here with liquidity mining, you can see that the rates are just insane. Here it's 124. That's Alibaba. That's giving around 124%. You have Tesla. Tesla is one of my favorites. 114 now. Nabutan ko to nung nagsisimula pa lang yung liquidity mining project. Liquidity mining here in Cake DeFi, it was around 400% when it started. But since a lot of people have been discovering this and adding liquidity, syempre the rewards go lower as well. What I like about this is there's a lot of products or a lot of stocks that they included. So yeah, you can choose kung ano mo yung mga gusto mo dito. But currently, since the market is very volatile, I've chosen gold kasi hindi masyadong volatile as opposed to others like Tesla or gold. Like, I'm just gonna show you, for example, gold, right? So for gold, you see that there's like these huge drops over here. Okay, let's just go to the weekly para makita nyo. So for example, itong malaking red drop na yan, that's like a 2% drop. It might look huge, but that's just 2%. So it's not as volatile as, let's say, Tesla, right? Tesla is sobrang volatile niya. Like this one, for example, this is the last week's candle. That's a 10% drop. That's huge. This one is another 10%, yung previous candle before it. This one is another 10%, pero upside naman, diba? So if you're the type of person na, you like this kind of volatility, then yeah, go ahead. I mean, go for it. Especially if you're liquidity mining. In liquidity mining kasi is the goal is to get into assets that are not as volatile or those that are trending. Kasi at least, habang tumataas yung asset mo, at least you get, your assets are appreciating as well. But as much as possible, you want assets that are less volatile and give you good rewards. So again, what happens when you provide liquidity is that you get rewarded, but you get rewarded into DeFi. So all those rewards, when you provide liquidity, like in my case, I'm providing liquidity for gold and USD. I get rewarded with an estimate of 92% in a year in DeFi. So medyo malaki. And how that translates, para lang makita nyo, I've put in around 50,000 USD worth of D-Gold and DUSD asset. And if you can look into the transactions, this is where you can see kasi your rewards. So here, ito yung nakukuha kong DFI. DFI when as I provide liquidity for that two assets, yung D-Gold and DUSD. So I'm getting around 18 DUSD per 12 hours. Now, ito naman kasi, there's two na nilagay ko. Itong mga nilock ko, mga freebies ko na DFI. So I'm getting around 11 DFI per 12 hours. So this is because of the locked DFI. Yung mga freebies ko for 10 years so that I can get twice the rewards. So makikita mo yan sa balances. This is kind of like the overview of your assets and how much you're earning. So as you can see, this is, today is around February 1. So this is for one day, ayan kasi this month So yan, kakasimula pa lang niya. So ito yung makikita nyo na daily cash flow ko. Just double this amount so that you would know how much you're earning per day. So currently kasi pinapakita niya lang yung yung na-earn mo today. But by 10 o'clock, it's gonna reflect your next 12 hours or yung 24-hour na reward ko. So if we go like this year, para makita nyo lang how much I've earned since the start of the year. So that's January. You would see here, ayan. So yeah, nag-reflect na. So just minus the 86 USD that you see here. This is how much I've earned sa, let's say, by staking, by liquidity mining, and sa mga freezer ko. Yung freezer and staking, that's very similar. Freezer is how much I froze ito so taka meron dito ito sa yeah, so here is how much DFI I have frozen. So that's around 36,000 USD worth of DFI na naka-freeze. And ayan, the rest is in liquidity mining, which is around 50,000 USD. So kaka-withdraw ko lang guys ng DFI, and that's why I usually by the end of the month I withdraw funds. Tapos ayun, kino-convert ko into USD, and I try to see kung may iba pang magandang paglipatan or if ever I'm gonna roll. So that's around 6,480, and as you can see sa liquidity mining, ang laki talaga ng bigay niya compared to so you can see may Tesla. So before yung sobrang laking bagsak, I converted everything to D-Gold kasi hindi ko kaya yung ganung klaseng volatility. Yung goal ko kasi dito sa Cake DeFi is I'd like to have a more stable way of making money. Like it's not like trading kasi this is a long-term investment, and I'd like to preserve my capital. So that's my goal. Iba yung mga ways ko kasi, like if I want to make huge money, I just do it with trading and let's say NFTs. So for this, I just like to have something that's a bit stable, less volatile, kumbaga, na assets. All right, so let's get into it. Like how do we start liquidity mining if let's say wala ka pang assets, right? So you want to go to, let's say, Binance, kasi this is where I usually buy assets, But in this case, what we're gonna do is transfer our assets from Binance to KuCoin, and then from KuCoin we're gonna be buying our DFI, and that DFI lalagay natin siya dito sa Cake DeFi, and then yung assets na yon i-convert natin into the pairs that we use for liquidity mining. So we'll start with Binance first. So we're just gonna go to fiat and spot, and ayan, yung ita-transfer natin is USDT because there's no BUSD sa sa KuCoin. So we withdraw natin yan, that's around 1,323, and we're gonna be ano ba yun? Yan, ito. Usually I whitelist my addresses para hindi ako kabahan. Usually kasi pagka mali yung send mo, wala, delikado ka, di ba? Like, isang digit lang na mali mo, your money's gone. So it's better talaga to whitelist your addresses. So here I'm just gonna be withdrawing. So this is quite a little hassle, but okay lang. I mean, for security purposes, it's worth the security. Medyo takes some few steps lang. Okay, here we go. Now we just wait. Usually it doesn't take 2 minutes usually for your assets to arrive from Binance to KuCoin. So may way naman na pwede ka namang bumili ng Binance, ng Bitcoin, and then yun yung i-transfer mo to Cake DeFi. Like there are many ways to fund your Cake DeFi, but I don't recommend funding your account using credit card kasi ang laki ng kaltas eh. I think kinakaltasan ka ng mga between 5 to 8% whenever you cash in using credit card. So I suggest whenever you deposit your assets here in Cake DeFi, just go the Binance KuCoin route, transferring your USDT, and then from there, buy DFI. So here, ang gagawin natin is we're gonna be depositing our DeFi assets dito sa address na to. So you can find your address, your unique address here when you click deposit. And then that's yan yung ika-copy mo. It's in the Bitcoin network. We don't transfer through Ethereum. I don't know why there's an Ethereum here or kung anong mga network yan. But yeah, we use the Bitcoin network or yung DeFi chain network to transfer our assets. So yeah, here we have received our assets, and it didn't take like a long time, diba? So from main account, we're gonna be transferring all of this. It's around 6,700 USD worth. We are going to be buying DFI. So ayan, from main account to trading account, we're just gonna click max, confirm. And then we go to trading account. So you need to have a KuCoin account in order for you to do this. So just look for DFI. Here, may DFI na dito, but usually if it's your first time, walang lalabas. This is a good way for you to automatically filter it para mas mabilis yung para mabilis mo siyang makita. So just select DFI USDT, and then okay, so right now you can see the chart, it's here. There's two ways to buy. There's the limit order. Actually, there's three ways. But the most parang kilalang way, or the most used way, is the limit order or the market order. So when you use limit order, let's say you wanna buy on a very specific price. Let's say 2.7 saan ba yun? Like, or 2. Let's say for example ayaw mong bumili sa presyo na to. You wanna buy it at a certain or a very specific price, like 2.5. Lagay natin dito 2.5 USDT. And yeah, you can like put how much you wanna buy. Like if you wanna do 100%, and you wanna buy at 2.5, if we go this route, right? It's gonna create an order at 2.5. So hihintayin mo na ma-fill yung order na to bago makuha mo yung DFI. Meaning, you're gonna wait for prices to go down for people to trade this until it gets to your price before you get your DFI. But if you don't want to wait, right, just cancel that order. Okay, so I'm just gonna cancel that and go to market order. So here, it's gonna match, for example, I want 6,700 worth of DFI now, right? You don't want to wait. Just put 100%. So ayan, 6,700 USDT, and then just click buy DFI. So automatically, it's gonna match your order dito sa sell side until your order is filled. So I'm just gonna click that buy DFI, and yan. We already have around 2,598 worth of DFI in our balance. So what do we do next? We go to assets. We go to main account. And then we transfer those DFI assets from our trading account to our main account. So what you do, wala kang nakikitang DFI dito, just select DFI in the search bar. Type it in and then choose transfer. Main account to trading account. Baliktarin mo to. Just click this one and then choose max and then confirm. So now you have your DFI from your trading account to your main account. So sa main account, dyan ka pwedeng mag-deposit, mag-withdraw, transfer. And of course, what we want to do is just transfer our assets. And here, ito transfer na natin yung ating DFI to this, to the website ng Cake DeFi. And so, yeah, here you have your unique address for DFI. That's found in deposit again. You just copy that para safe ka. And then you paste it here in the wallet address when you withdraw. So, yan. Wallet address, paste network, select DFI, and then just select max. And then let's say here, cash in 1,700, right? USD worth. So yeah, just select confirm, and you're gonna get a prompt. Since I'm already whitelisted here, I whitelisted my address. So the security verification is just gonna ask you for your trading password. If it's not whitelisted, you still have to do your 2FA and then email verification. But for here, ayun, sobrang dali lang kasi whitelisted na siya eh. So you can see here that eto na siya. So it's processing. Normally this is gonna take an hour long. yeah, usually it's 30 minutes to an hour long before we would be able to receive our assets from KuCoin to DFI. Now, why do we want this route? Why don't we just buy, Bitcoin here in Binance? Sobrang kasi kumbaga, for me, may mga kaltas kasi siya. May mga unnecessary kaltas dito sa if you go that route and buy if you use Bitcoin kasi medyo volatile asset siya. Pero yeah, you can go that route naman, like from Binance, you wanna transfer your Bitcoin directly to the Cake DeFi here. Hanapin mo lang yung Bitcoin here and then just click deposit, and then it's gonna give you your address where you can deposit your Bitcoin here, and then yeah, just wait for it to arrive. So yeah, currently we're just gonna be waiting for our assets to arrive in here. So that's gonna be an hour. I'm expecting an hour long. So okay yung kabahan. Normally kasi people get so anxious na parang, uy, dumating na ba yung assets ko or what? But yeah, since it's in the Bitcoin network, medyo matagal talaga dumating. It's not like yung sa Tron or sa Binance Smart Chain na it just doesn't take like 5 minutes for your accounts for your assets to arrive. So pwede mo makita yan sa I think you can see it in transactions. Or wait, transactions or balances ba? This is transactions yata. So you'd be able to see it in transactions. Sorry, hindi pala sa transactions. Pero yeah, I think lalabas din siya dito. I think if you go to all assets, dito banda, lalabas to. Yeah, here lalabas dito. Later. So yeah, everything is in the blockchain, and then hintayin na lang natin na dumating.
One eternity later.
We're back. Dito dumating na nga pala yung natin, DFI, right? The deposit already happened. That's around 2,598 DFI. And what we did, we hinati natin yan and swapped yung kalahati ng DFI into gold and the other half into USD. So you can see here na the deposit started at 7:09 p.m. Tapos nung sinimula akong iswap, ibig sabihin I think around 30 minutes bago dumating yung deposit after we requested and then yeah, so mga around 30 minutes bago siya dumating, and then we immediately swapped that into those two assets, yung pair na kung asa natin siya ili-liquidity mine. And then as you can see here, parang sobrang saglit lang I think yeah, from the time that we requested the swap from DFI to those pairs, it only took 6 to 7 minutes before na-deposit yung mga assets dito sa ating account. So ayan, this is the confirmation. So as you can see here, yeah, 6 minutes lang. Yung pinaka worst case siguro, yung pinaka matagal na experience ko was around 30 minutes. And then ayun, sometimes it may take up to an hour depending on the network kung congested or hindi. So just be patient. Huwag kayong kabahan pagka, let's say, it's gonna take a few minutes tapos hindi pa dumadating yung yung request niyong swap. But what we did here was we started to bake or ilagay yung dalawang assets natin into the liquidity pool. So how you're gonna do that is you just go to liquidity mining, and then if it's your first time, hindi lalabas kasi ito so you have to really go down and go to the decentralized assets and find kung asan yung mga assets na kung asan mo ginawa yung swap So here you add liquidity, and then from here yun yung ginawa ko parang I just selected either max USD or max gold. So sometimes kasi when you put your assets into the liquidity pool, it has to be equal value. So if one asset, pag hindi mo max out yung isa, just go to the other one. and then pwede kang pwede na siyang malagay. After that, you just click add, and then it's gonna ask you to confirm your transaction. Sometimes hihingi siya ng 2FA for you to confirm the transaction, and then afterwards it's done. It's gonna be added diretso na kagad yun, and I think it's gonna take you around 12 hours or siguro worst case na yung isang araw for you to start earning those rewards. Now, you'd be able to see those rewards here if you go to the transactions, and then lalabas dito yung parang yung rewards mo. So in my case, if you can see yung mga previous na mga rewards niya for liquidity mining, you would see that it's every 8 a.m. and here this one and 8 p.m. naman, 8:04 p.m. That's today. So lalabas dyan yung mga rewards mo. And then here hindi pa since naglagay pa tayo ng, kumbaga ito na yung ating bagong nilagay na additional sa liquidity pool, hindi pa talaga siya magre-reflect. It's probably gonna reflect the next day or sa next 12 hours, which is 8 a.m. So again, what you see here, itong 9:30 naman to na reward, this is coming from the DFI single staking na rewards. So I'm staked for 10 years. So ipit ako basically sa for 10 years sa aking DFI, and then binabawi ko na lang dun sa sa double reward na natatanggap ko since it's staked for 10 years. And then the rewards, you'd be able to see that if you go to staking. So pag pumunta ka dito sa staking, right? The rewards go directly here. Like especially pagka naka-on yung auto compound na feature, you'd be able to see your DFI automatically staked here. So it's kind of like yung rewards mo na nakukuha from liquidity mining. Those are also earning you some DFI every 12 hours. So, di ba? Sobrang wala ka nang ginagawa. Everything's just automated. And then, if you want to ever, let's say, withdraw your rewards, you just go to unstake, and then you can select max. And then, lalabas na dito yung mga DFI na pwede mo i-unstake. And then, from there, you can send that over to KuCoin for you to convert into USDT. So, from there, if ever you want to withdraw it, send it to Binance, and then do your P2P transactions. And that's it. Parang binaliktad mo lang yung whole process. Yeah, you can see here right now, as of this recording, it's already 2:24 a.m. You can go to balances. And then here, since tapos na yung 24 hours, na all those rewards, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., pati yung single staking rewards, you'd be able to see yung yung daily cash flow. So I'm expecting tomorrow this is going to be changing. Since na-add na natin yung ating 6,700 worth na additional capital for liquidity mining. So, ayun. That's liquidity mining for you. If you're like me who is looking for, let's say, ways to earn passive income, not really doing much, tapos you wanna preserve your capital, hindi masyadong volatile, then I suggest you look into this. And again, there's a lot more projects or products out there that offer liquidity mining. You can explore those. But yeah, in ZFT, this is what we use, especially with our communities, with our DAO. We want to really create yung mga sustainable ways to to earn. And yeah, this is one of the ways that we're earning in our communities, in TR, in YT by ZFT, and also in TFR. So ayun, para naman hindi tulog yung pera natin, di ba? Kumikita ka and you're not really doing anything. So yeah, I hope you learned a lot today. Hope to see you in the next video. Right. So that's it. Bye.